So I want to jump in on some lead topics today. One of which being we saw the release of Sydney Sweeney's Amazon-backed lingerie brand that came
Mhm.
out this week.
Yep.
Um, Not liking it. Not
Okay.
liking the vibes that I'm getting off of that. I
Very
mean,
surprised that you're not into Sydney Sweeney and a lingerie brand.
well, here's the problem, and I'm
Go
gonna
on.
relay it to my plight. Okay, and this is
Okay.
why I don't appreciate it. And Chicks in the is it Chicks in the Office? Is that their podcast? They were talking about this, and their reaction I know is going to be most women's reaction. They don't like it. They feel like it's weird. Like, who's buying this? It doesn't
Yeah.
seem like Sydney Sweeney would be the person that I would want as a woman showing me the lingerie that I need. It seems something like a boyfriend would buy for their girlfriend and be like, "Hey, don't you want to try this on?"
Mhm.
Which is the whole problem. Is when I saw this, I knew my feeble attempts to try to get you to put on lingerie for me are dead in the water. They're just one step closer to never seeing it.
Wow. Okay.
Because I see you're gonna see the Sydney Sweeney memes. You're gonna see this. You're gonna be like, no, never have. So
Mhm.
I think it's
Mhm.
just it's robbing us all of what
Okay.
we need and what we want.
To me, I'm just like, girl, just do an OnlyFans. Like, if you need that coin, if that's what you're after, because also the lingerie doesn't look comfortable. It is only for big chested women. It's only her modeling it at this point, and it's like none of us look like you. Congratulations on having amazing breasts. Can't relate.
Now there's a thought. I don't think anybody else is having your take. Just start your OnlyFans.
That's my thing. I'm like, if this is for like, it would be brilliant if it was like a soft launch of an OnlyFans, but like I don't even, and like the way that she did it, like hanging all those bras on the Hollywood sign, I'm like, okay,
That
sure.
didn't make sense to me. That whole move, the whole rollout of it. I mean, the most successful part of it is that it's just her in lingerie, and
Yeah.
I'm sure every man in the world is looking at that. But I just
Yeah.
how this it's for women though,
Yeah.
right?
Well,
Like,
here's the thing. Like Kim Kardashian, she comes out with Skims, right? She knows that her body is not relatable to most women. So if you
yeah.
look at Skims, you're looking at like extra, extra, extra small to like 4 times extra large. She has models of all sizes. She does show it on herself, but she's so smart with her campaign of who she brings in to be a model, of the types of things that she has. They're meant to suck you in, or at least
No,
initially. Like it's a
genius
completely
marketing.
different vibe. And so anything that she does that's like a ploy is like the nipple bra or, the the thong that's supposed to look like a bush or whatever. Like she does all of that and it's like crazy, but it sells out because it's funny. Um and so she's not reliant on the fact that she has a hot body to sell this stuff, even though it does help her. So I'm just like confused about, to your point, who Sydney Sweeney thinks her audience is.
Yeah, because I don't think it's gonna. What I think is it's not gonna translate to sales. Was what we're both saying here. It's like
Yeah. I'm not trying to
I
buy
just
that
don't see
shit.
women like if women want to be in lingerie for their men, I don't think they're going with that brand. I think they're more apt to get something from like Fenty or like a female forward brand
Mhm.
versus this that seems like it's marketed towards your boyfriend.
Yeah, and that's the difference. Like, there's lingerie that's focused on, like, making you feel empowered, and there's lingerie that's focused on just showing how hot the owner is, and I'm not gonna buy the one that Sydney Sweeney's doing. I also think it's hilarious that it was, that she said something recently, like in the last month, about how Schooner Braun was like whining about athletes sliding into her DMs. And he's like, it's disrespectful. I'm like, okay, well, now they're definitely not going to be sliding into her DMs after she threw her bras up on the Hollywood sign and has her titties out all over Instagram. But you're going to be mad at athletes about it? Okay, Scooter.
I mean, also, this is the issue with dating a beautiful woman. Like, you're gonna have other men trying to slide into her DMs, trying to talk to her, trying to give her attention. You've got to learn how to manage that a little bit better. And getting on the internet and whining is probably not the best way.
I know. He just seems like such a whiny little bitch. I'm like, bruh, you're already rich. Enjoy it. This girl likes you. Enjoy it. If she breaks up with you, get over it. Someone else will like you because you're rich. Like,
In a
what
million
are we
years, I
doing?
never thought that they would be in a relationship together. I
Well, I
did not
think
have
that's
that
why
on my
he's upset.
2025 bingo card.
Well, it's because he's insecure about it, where he knows that she's way out of his league. And so he's like, stop doing it. She might not like me anymore. She might like you, an athlete who's hot. And it's like, well, she's definitely not going to like you crying about it. So, get it together.
It's not going to
But
work for him.
no.